So this is a story of Goldie. He's my 15 or 17-year-old ghost koi that we've had from way back. I'd lost a couple of fish. It was the first time I'd sort of met and got to know Steve at Penkoi, Stoke-on-Trent, my supplier. And he had a number of new fish and said, look, you know, if you want to increase the amount of fish you've got in your pond, I've got some in, come and have a look. Daughter was off school or whatever it was, I don't know. She said she wanted to come along. And when we were looking at the fish, she saw this ghost koi that was sitting at the back. He was about so big, maybe about so big. And I want that one. And I was like, why don't you get this lovely orange and white one? Why don't you get this lovely gold one? Why don't you get this lovely yellow one? No, I want that one. It was a ghost koi. They don't look very nice and they're a bit bullish in the ponds. Is it a really good idea? Dad, I want that one. So we got Ghost, and we call him Ghosty because he looked like a ghost. My ghost koi came in, and as he got older, his name changed to Goldie because he was kind of turning gold. So kids. So we had Goldie for a number of years, and he's the kind of fish that he bullies everybody. Doesn't like other fish, doesn't like humans. He would push all the fish out of the way to get the food first, chomp everything first, splashing. The amount of visitors I've had sitting on our patio over there, and all of a sudden a wave comes over the top of him as he flicks his tail. Bless him. And yeah, as far I got some funny. In fact, I think Andy from Derby Koi had even he came down with Bisley to meet Bear and Bisley's brother in the other street from mine, and I think Graham got wet because he was flashed his tail around. Anyway, I've got loads of stories about that. So over the last couple of months, he's not been feeling too brilliant, and woke up one morning and found this. So yeah, I wasn't feeling too brilliant, and also this little crook in his tail. So I took him out and had a quick look because he was kind of a bit very lethargic. He was doing a bit of flashing. So I thought maybe we've got a parasite in here. Let's have a look. So I got him out, checked for parasites, nothing. Salt bathed, nothing. So left him to his own devices, and he seemed to pick up a little bit. You know, I've been checking on him every day I was in, and even at night time, come out with a torch and have a quick check, just make sure he's okay. And he was kind of floating around, as OJ's doing now, floating. A lot of them float around near the surface, especially when they're hungry. They sort of hang around there. I mean, the pond's only like 6 degrees now at the moment, and the fish are still coming up for food, so I've been feeding them. So yeah, so it was interesting to sort of see how, and I didn't really want to bring him out anymore because he started sitting on the bottom now, and he was sitting nose down. Like this picture here, I think the cover had come off, and he was guarding the cover. You're not having it back. I knocked it off. You're not having it back. I don't know who knocked it off. But anyway, so yeah, there's little stories I've got of Goldie. But recently he's not been himself, so I'm keeping an eye on him, and we'll got up this morning and it's not looking good. Bless him. So I'm going to get the net, just take the net down to him and move him around and see if he is still alive or not, because he's been sitting down there for a couple of weeks now, and his gills very slowly, sort of still breathing, and every now and again he'll move. But he hasn't moved since this morning, so we're going to get the camera out now and go down and have a quick look and see what's going on. Right, got the little GoPro out. These are cracking little tools. Little GoPro Hero 5 Sessions. Quite an old one this is. I think I've said it in other videos. For Christmas presents. If anybody's looking for any Christmas presents, I'll link a video at the end here where you can have a look at some ideas for Christmas presents. Anyway, let's get this in the drink and go and see what's happening with Goldie. Right, so that's not looking good, is it? So we're gonna have to get him out because it looks like he's passed. So if you're a little bit squeamish, this is what we do on Koi Pond Lifestyle. Whenever a fish passes away, we have a closer look at it to see if we can learn from why. So we're gonna get him off the bottom now and get him into one of my containers, and we'll have a look at him.
told your friend you're not okay? And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Right, so as we always do on Cup on Lifestyle, we always try to learn why this has happened, and to be honest, I think it's just old age. You know, I'm looking at, let me just turn it around for you. We've got some issues under here, and I think that was because he was sitting on the bottom a lot and rubbing around on the bottom. Same on his chin. You see on the chin there, there's some rub marks on his chin, where he's probably been sitting on the bottom as well, because he's been sitting on the bottom for a number of weeks. But like I said, I didn't want to get him out because it's very cold in that pond, and you start taking your fish out when it's really cold like this, and you know, they're already sort of slowed themselves right down. You don't want any more issues, so I didn't take him out. But okay, yeah, looks a bit bloated, but that's maybe from after he passed. There's quite a lot of water, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm just pushing down on his body, and there's water coming out of the back end of him. Now, that last time this happened, it was down as organ failure, which could be liver or kidney. I don't know which one they said it was, but they said it was organ failure. But what a shame. Look at the size of him, bless him. You know, cracking fish. He had a little bit of carp pox on him that he'd had for a number of years that he just kept on to, and you know, there's the video I did on carp pox, if ever you're not sure, but it's sort of this like, turning around again, it's a very waxy, looks like a very waxy stuff that gets on the tail or the fins or wherever. So yeah, I don't know, I think I'm thinking old age, bless him. He is a bit bloated, but I think that's from him sort of passing and having problems maybe with liver or kidneys failure. His eyes are a little bit bloated, but again, you know, there's no Popeye that I can see. So yeah, shame, because he's one of my originals. It's all part of being a koi keeper. You know, you have to deal with this as and when it happens. Bless him. Just have a quick look at the gills. Oh, that's interesting. There's some mucus, but they're quite pink gills. The gills are still quite pink, but there was some mucusy stuff on them. Again, maybe that's just from when he passed. But yeah, very pink. You know, plenty of oxygen in there. There was no gill issues.
Just the start of it. I wanna drive away so I can be so far from it. I wanna find a place where no one breaks their promises, or maybe drown myself in something that is bottomless. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small, way back before we blew it all.
Oh well, not what I wanted a week before Christmas. So yeah, fish down, unfortunately. I had a funny feeling there was something going on with Goldie. He was just, I don't know, these things are sent to testers, and testers they will. Just not been a very good year for losing fish this year. Lost two or three this year, you know, through different things really. Let's hope we don't lose any more. I'm not planning on putting out anything else in the pond at the moment, so the ones I've got left look pretty healthy. Goldie didn't, obviously. So Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please click like, subscribe, and click the thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video, or not. I'll leave it with you. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye, lifestyle.
Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to grey.